Everyone thinks because you're a zombie, you don't know good coffee. Well, they're wrong. There's only one brew that gets my seal of approval. Deadly Grounds coffee is my guilty pleasure. The aroma is so intoxicating. It brings all of my neighbors out of the woodwork. Deadly Grounds coffee. Coffee to die for and zombie approved. It's good to get a little deadly. Use the front door! Oh, they're so disgusting.
Hey everybody, it's Tuesday night, and after a few weeks off, we're back for another live Wicked Horror Show. I'm Kevin, and as always, I'm joined by Tony Has Nine Fingers.
What is going on, people? Yeah, last week I wasn't feeling great, and then the week before was something.
Blizzard of the century? I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were going through weather and not feeling right and blah, 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 and all this other stuff. No guests. Stuff like that. We don't have a guest tonight, so we're just going to talk about some stuff that's been in the news, horror-related news, like not the other news, because that's horrible enough. But but yeah. So how you been? I haven't talked to you in a couple of weeks, really.
Yeah. Besides, now it hit the 80s today in Jersey, and like
80s, really?
Yeah, it was 84 today.
Wow.
And
you still have snow?
Trace amounts, like the mounds that we did have are finally down to, like, I don't want to say nothing, but it's not what it was. Because for those of you who don't know, I'm sure you got hit too, but for like 2 weeks straight, we had like one huge snowstorm that dropped like 1.5 feet of snow, and then it took forever to melt because it was freezing, and then we had another big, I think it was another 12 inches, 13 inches on top of that. So, which is weird because that melted like in like record time, but I guess because it got a little bit warmer. But yeah, I mean, the weather's been crazy. The one time shoveling and all that stuff wasn't feeling 100%. So, yeah, I mean, now it's kind of getting back to normal, back to the swing of things.
Yeah.
And we had someone booked for tonight, but then circumstances happen, which happens a lot on here. So tonight we're doing just a open discussion.
Yeah, and Angel might be joining us later. He's in a meeting for one of the projects that he's involved in. And then once that's wrapped up, he might jump on. But we still have snow. We still have a good amount of snow, but we got up to 70. It was 74 when I left work. But we still have like a good amount of snow. But the good thing is we can see around corners now. Because we got a lot of snow and it didn't melt, and we got even more snow after that. And it was like, I had to snow blow, make a tunnel, then knock the snow down, and then snow blow again. And it was just like, in areas in my yard, it was like up to like close to up to my waist and stuff. So it was really high because we got snow drifts and everything. And driving, going around corners, it was just, you couldn't see.
Yeah,
so
everybody plowed it, and then that mound got even bigger.
Yep.
Yeah, at work there's still a couple mounds of stuff where it was like, by the end of it, it was like 8 feet tall where you couldn't see anything, trying to like go, like getting on the highway from work. They had one big mound, and it's just like, I can't even see around this. Like, why would you put it there?
Right across from my work, and like down a little bit, like there's a parking lot, and then like there's another lot, but that's where they were like bringing snow. So there's like, it's like a mountain of snow. It's going to take forever for this thing to melt because tomorrow is going to be in the 50s, and And then we're actually supposed to get more snow on Friday. Um, but I'm sure it's not going to stick around. I'm sure it's just going to melt. But
Mm.
then hopefully the warm weather will continue because I'm done with it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's too much. This
it's the worst winter it's been in a while.
at least for us, like 10 years. It's like every 10 years we get something like big, like winters before we hardly got anything, and people were like, "Where's the snow?" And then this winter we got hit a couple times. Not only that, but rain and ice and stuff. So it was
Oh
just
yeah,
like and freezing weather. It just like never got past like the 20s. Like what the?
yeah, it's bad. Sergio's in the chat saying, "Hey guys, what's up, Serge?" And then John Ranella, I believe, is watching Creep on Prime Video.
Hmm.
Nice. So there's a few things that have come up in the last couple of weeks that one thing that keeps coming up in my news feed at work, and we mentioned it for a second, is Bruce Campbell. Uh,
Hmm.
it it's like a MSN news feed or whatever that's on like one of my monitors, and it keeps popping up. That keeps popping up, and so he shared that he was diagnosed with a treatable but not curable cancer.
Hmm.
So I don't know what kind of cancer it is. Have you heard? Like, has there been any update to that?
No, that's all. I mean, the headlines. That's all I saw was something where it's like it is treatable, but it's not curable. So I
Right.
mean, I guess it could be worse. Um,
Yeah, because
in essence,
there's some kinds of cancer. Like I know my wife's grandfather had bone cancer like most of her life,
mm,
and he was on certain meds and certain treatments that he was able to be fine. And then the insurance company decided we're going to change up your treatment and stuff like that. And like a month later, he was gone. But that was a money thing.
yeah,
But Bruce Campbell's Bruce Campbell, so it's a little different. He's not a guy living off of
mm,
you know he's a veteran. He was a veteran and all this other stuff, and they just wanted to cheap out and just be like, yeah, we're not paying for this anymore. So yeah, that's sad. Um, but but yeah, he like it stinks. He like there was one of the articles that said like, I know this is a surprise to everyone, but it was also a big surprise to me. You
mm.
know, I can imagine. Um,
Yeah, it's crazy because you hear. I mean, now, a couple celebrities like Vanderbeek, James Vanderbeek,
yeah,
who's a big part of my teen years, from movies to TV shows. He recently passed away because of cancer. So it's just like it just shows you, it doesn't, stop at a celebrity status. It's like everybody deals with it.
yeah.
Everybody's
And
going through it.
for what
So
I understand, he died broke, and I'm sure it was paying for treatment and stuff that like, but
mm,
there was like a fundraiser that they ended up raising a lot of money for
yeah,
his
for his
family.
kids and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and actually, the lead singer of Boston, the guy that replaced the original lead singer of Boston, he just passed from brain cancer,
Mm,
and he was 60 years old.
yeah.
He's only 10 years older than me.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
I
it's wicked
mean,
sad.
it's like a almost every year. It just seems like in the beginning of the year, it's like a bunch of people, and then it's like it slows down. But then over the year, you're just like, oh, like it's just crazy how
Yeah,
the older we get, the older other people get,
I
and it's
know.
just like,
It's just like, oh, all my favorite people are going. It
mhm,
stinks.
yeah,
Yeah. Um, but on like, one of the other things we talked about, or were just talking about before we went live, was change it up a little bit so it's not so
mm,
somber.
yeah,
Um, but you were talking about Scream 7.
mm.
Is that out now?
It is. I believe it's out now.
Okay.
Yeah, it is out. I think it came out last week.
I still have never seen a Scream movie.
Oh yeah, I forgot who I was talking to.
Yeah. But that doesn't mean I won't.
Mm,
I just have never watched one. I was waiting. I was gonna watch one with for the podcast I was doing with Nancy Ann Ritter, and then that ended.
yeah,
So um,
it's it's one of those things where I've heard very mixed. Like it seems like that's what it is nowadays, where it's just like you never get that. It was a good movie. It's either I hated it or I loved it, or there's like no in between. but I heard I knew the movie was already snake bit because of what happened beforehand, where two of the main actresses from the last two, so 5 and 6, were, I guess, left the movie or kicked off the movie
Oh,
for
really?
political reasons. So it was like, okay, you're snake bit from the beginning. Um, and then from what I heard, and it's a deal where, when a movie franchise ends up going way too long, it's just like, what are you going to do with it? So it's just like, what can they do with it? I heard that no spoilers or anything, but I heard like it was a little bit lackluster. So, but
So
I didn't watch it
Sergio,
myself.
yeah, Sergio's saying I saw that. Does he? Are you saying that you saw that it came out, or did you actually go to see the movie Surge? Just curious. Um, but I'm excited for Scary Movie 6
Mm.
because it's going back to like the cast from Scary Movie 1 and 2.
Well, I'm excited for it because it's actually again directed by the Wayans brothers.
Yeah,
Because after the first two, it was directed by other people, and they kind of
yeah,
fell short big time. Like
and
Scary Movie 2 was my favorite.
yeah,
And
1 and 2 are fantastic. I agree. 2 is probably my favorite of the two.
mm,
But it looks like um, you know, Grab My Strong Hand is in it
yeah,
as well.
Chris
But
Elliott.
yeah, Chris Elliott. But on top of that, there's some familiar faces that haven't been in the franchise before. Um, one of them you didn't realize was in the trailer. I didn't pull the
Mm,
trailer because I didn't want to get things pulled down. But
no one, yeah.
you mentioned the producer of Terrifier.
Mike Levy, who
Yeah,
we've
Mike.
had on a couple times
Yep.
for Terrifier. We had him on for Stream. Um, the from Fuzz on the Lens Productions. So he posted it on his Instagram, and I'm like, oh, that's awesome. Being
Yeah.
able to get into that franchise.
Because they do a little parody of Terrifier in the trailer when they're going to see Santa Claus. Santa Claus is played by Art the Clown. Now I don't know if it's David Howard Thornton playing Art the
I
Clown. It would
don't
be
think so.
it would have been cool if it was.
Yeah.
I was hoping beyond hope that they would do that. Um, and in that same scene, Felissa Rose is in it. Um,
Mm.
and you didn't notice that, so you're gonna have to go back and watch the trailer because if you're looking at the screen, it's Michael Levy. So Sergio is saying he did see Scream 7. How did you like it, Serge? Let me know. Um, so you see Michael Levy like to the right of the screen, and to the left of the screen, like looking over the shoulder is Felissa Rose.
Well, I didn't even see that part because, like I said, I don't know if it was a short trailer that I saw, but the only thing I saw for that was the one scene when they're in the subway where it's
Okay,
like,
that's the beginning
where
of the trailer.
okay, so I don't know. That's where I don't know if subconsciously I cut it off so I didn't see more,
Hmm.
or the trailer that I saw just stopped at that. I didn't see the Terrifier part, so I might just to do it, just to see it. I
Yeah.
want to,
No, I
check.
mean it made me more excited for it to see Felissa there, and then you see Doofy in it as well.
Dave Sheridan.
Yeah, so Dave Sheridan plays Doofy, obviously, and so
Mm-hmm.
I'm psyched for him because he's a good dude. He's been on the show multiple times,
Mm.
and so I'm just psyched. Like I don't know, I'm happy for everybody involved.
And I think especially with I think the Wayans brothers behind it, I think
Yeah,
it'll come back to be a bigger hit because I don't know if I remember the other ones going to theaters like towards the
it
back
gets to
half.
the point. I think maybe like three and like maybe 3 and 4, but eventually it got to the point where it was just direct to video kind of deal.
Because I know they had three, then they did like a 3.5, then
Mm,
they did a 4, and then 5, and then it was just like they tried to keep up with the times, but also at that point in time, horror movies weren't great either. Like
yeah,
those mid 2010s going into you know going towards like 2020s, it was like mm.
yeah,
So they didn't really have much to go with, but
yeah,
now horror kind of has because it looked like I saw pictures of it. I didn't see the trailer, but it looked like they had like a midsummer parody part or something.
Okay.
Um, uh, I saw something else, but I knew of the only reason I knew of the Terrifier part is because Mike posted on his Instagram. He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm part of this scene with the Terrifier." I'm like, "Oh, that's cool."
Yeah.
Congratulations to you.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's huge. I'm excited for everyone. Because it's, I mean, even for the people that aren't part of the franchise in the past, it's like it's huge. I don't
Hmm.
know. I'm excited. And it's one that I'm looking forward to seeing in a theater.
Yeah.
Um, there's another movie that I wanted to take my wife to, and she's like, "Yeah, we'll go." And then this weekend, she's just like, "I'll just wait till it comes out on demand." And I'm like, and it's one that I think would have been good to see as a couple, and
Hmm.
like, and now I go to work, and it's just like, "Oh yeah, this bombed," and like, the new Pixar movie destroyed it. Of course it did. It's a Pixar movie, and they're not even the same like audience.
Yeah.
I wanted to see the new the Bride movie.
Oh, the who's in that? Uh,
Kristen Bale.
yeah, and I
He,
can't
he
think of the
plays
what I can't.
Frankenstein.
Yeah, I think I can't think of
Who plays the
the
bride?
female actress.
Yeah, I don't.
She
I can't.
looks,
I don't know it either.
but I saw a picture of it, and I'm like, that looks interesting.
Yeah, and it's Maggie Gyllenhaal directed it, and
Mm,
it's just a different take on the story, and it's almost like a it looks like a almost like a gangster movie,
mm,
you know, and it just looks interesting, and it looks like something that we would like, and
yeah.
she wants to wait till it comes out on stream. And then I saw
Mm,
an article today that said it only made 1/6 of the budget back, in
mm,
like an opening weekend.
yeah. I mean, it's crazy how some, you know, well, to tell you the truth, I haven't seen anything other than like a promotional picture. I haven't seen anything other than that. Like no
Oh,
like
I've seen the trailer.
trailers, no nothing. I saw scrolling through Instagram, it popped up like twice where it was the same picture just on two different.
She has this weird like smudge on her face.
Mm,
But yeah, like I've seen the trailer. It looks really interesting. Like it looks different. I've heard good things about it too. I've heard like positive things.
so
So I don't know. Maybe
yeah,
I'll go see it by myself.
hold your own hand.
Yep. Um. Yeah, I was sitting there trying to be, a cool husband. Be like, want to go to the movies with me? She's like, yeah.
No.
Then I'm like, all right. What time you want to go? And she's like, I'll just wait.
She
Whatever.
wants to go on her time, so she's gonna come back at you and be like, you know that movie, The Bride? It's in the theaters. Like you never told me about this movie. We should definitely go see it.
It just came
So,
out last weekend. But
mm,
whatever. Whatever. I can't do anything right. Um. But anyways, um, so Sergio liked Scream 7. He said it was good. End of the movie, nothing has come up. I don't know what that means, but he said it was good. So there
mm.
you go. Um,
Maybe the end credits. Maybe they'll
oh
have the end
maybe,
credits for like an eighth or something.
maybe.
So
Um, but yeah, you said that you've watched some stuff recently.
yeah, I saw Anaconda. I guess you would call it like a spoof movie with Jack Black and Paul Rudd and stuff,
It's
which was
it's
a
like
fun one.
it's about them trying to reboot Anaconda, right?
Pretty much, it's like they say, "Oh, I got the rights to this. Let's make a rebooted, a re-updated version of it," and they end up going into the rainforest and fighting a giant anaconda. I saw
John
The Bride;
Ranella.
it was good. All
Yeah,
right,
nice.
there you go.
I'll have to tell my wife. Thanks, John.
There was some confirmation for that.
Yeah.
So
Well,
yeah,
John said it was good. Yeah.
it was better than I expected it to be. I walked into it kind of like, not expecting too much, and yeah, it was funny. And there were certain scenes I was like, okay, this is definitely different, and it had some horror aspects to it, I guess you would call it. Then I watched the movie Primate, um, which I reached out to the director, but he never answered on Instagram. But anyway, that movie was pretty intense. It had some kills in there that I was like, oh, okay, they went for it. Um, but yeah, that was pretty good about a an ape that gets rabies and just kind of goes ape shit. It's a bunch of people at the father owns this like compound or whatever, like a rehabilitation for animals, and the ape just goes crazy. So it was good.
Where did you see that? Where is that streaming?
Uh, it's right now on Paramount Plus, I believe.
Okay.
One of those streamings. But yeah, that was pretty good. What else did I watch recently? Um, I'm trying to think. Sometimes everything kind of just mashes into one, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, I did watch this, but I totally forgot about it.
There
But
was
those two, I definitely remember.
there's a TV show that a friend of mine recommended, and the it's on Apple TV, which I don't have.
Mm,
So I had to put on my eye patch, and
mm,
and I had to download it
mm,
because it's right up my alley. And for some reason, I think I had heard of it before, but I dismissed it because I heard it was on Apple TV.
mm.
But it's really good. I think it's really good, anyways. I watched all of season one. Excuse me. And there's only 2 episodes of season two out. Um, but it's Monarch, Legacy of Monsters.
So it's like that Godzilla esque. I
No, it's not
heard
Godzilla esque.
about.
It is Godzilla.
Oh, or Godzilla and Kong are in it too.
Yep,
Okay.
it's Godzilla, Kong, and the other kaiju and stuff like that. And Monarch is like it's a group of like there's one military dude who's played by Kurt Russell's son who looks just like him, and like it starts in like the 50s or something, and there's like a woman and the guy who played Anders from Workaholics.
Okay.
He's in it, and he's like the young version, like the older version of him is played by John Goodman at the beginning,
Mm.
and but then Kurt Russell is in it, like as the older version of his son, or vice versa.
So does it go like back and forth
It
type deal?
does, yep. And they're basically this team that end up getting like government funding or military funding to basically find out the existence of these monsters, and it takes off and it becomes this big government like worldwide thing called Monarch, and
Yeah, I
it's
saw a trailer recently for that, and then they're like, "Yeah, it's starting season two." I'm like, I didn't even know there was a season one.
yeah, well, it's on my Plex. So
Okay.
the only thing I recommend, if you check it out, make sure you turn on forced English subtitles for every episode that you watch, because it's a combo. It's like Toho Productions and other like, so there's a lot of dialogue that's in Japanese,
Okay.
and there'll be English subtitles for that. If you do the forced English subtitles, but it's really good. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing that because I was never huge into Godzilla. I watched the King Kong movies, and
Hmm.
then they did the uh, Godzilla versus Kong movies, and I'm like, they're pretty good.
Yeah,
Really not. I was never huge into like sci-fi ish, but it's more creature feature than.
yeah,
I
and
think
there's
Godzilla's more sci-fi ish than Kong.
yeah, but it's both worlds. So it's finding out where these monsters are coming from, and like there's like alternate dimensions and stuff like that, and you know there's no reason why Kurt Russell's character should still be alive, like in the time frame that they're in, but they explain it. And like
Okay.
then they like the Asian woman that's the doctor from like the 50s or whatever, or actually it might even be the 40s. um, they find her again and she hasn't aged a day, and they have to explain that. And it's they, who finds her is like the grandmother. Um, So John's asking who's excited for the new scary movie. We were just talking about that. I'm very excited for the new scary movie. I'm super
Yeah,
excited for it. It looks good.
yeah.
Yeah.
And being doing this podcast and seeing some of the guests, the guests we did have on, it's just like that kind of, it feels like family. I know it's
Yeah.
not,
Yeah.
but it's just like it's
Oh, totally.
the alum that comes from here, and then you see him, and they just keep on moving up and up and up and up, and it's just like, hey, you know
Yeah.
we we had nothing to do with your success, but
Right. 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 But to
you
see
came
them
on the
doing
show.
well. Yeah. To see
Exactly.
Felissa in the trailer and to see um uh
Mike.
Michael Levy in the trailer, and then even though he's a major part of it, and that's
Dave.
where he got most of his fame.
Yeah,
Dave Sheridan, who plays Doofy, who's been on the show, what is it, like 3 times?
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, it's like it's awesome. Like, cause he's been, when you see him at conventions, he does the whole Doofy thing and whatever.
Mhm.
It's just awesome that he's doing it on the big screen again.
Because everybody knew. I think he was like one of the main characters, especially in the first one because he wasn't in the second one. But everybody was doing the whole freaking
Yeah.
"let me take your freaking whatever" or "smell my finger." What is that? My
Yeah.
ass, or whatever. Like he was definitely one of the main characters, and then having him reboot it and come back, it's just like, okay, now he's here for another generation.
Yeah. In the,
The first scary movie was what, like late '90s, early
it's
2000s, if
crazy.
that.
It's crazy.
It's like,
And
oh,
it's
okay.
awesome that the Wayne's brothers are doing it right.
Hmm.
Like they're not just selling it out and just, you know,
Hmm.
they're bringing back all the people because it's even Sherry O'Terry is the reporter
Hmm.
in the trailer and stuff too. So
Yeah,
they even brought her back. So
yeah.
it's it's great.
Mm. It's always good to see, people that we've talked to. It's just like, I was able to talk to them.
Yeah, they may not talk to me again, but
They totally forgot my name or who we are, but we did have them on.
yep.
But
The last time we had Dave on, he was in his car
yeah,
picking up his son or something.
from I forget one sports thing.
It was like
But I must say,
baseball practice or something.
I kind of patted myself on the back. He stopped me at a convention. And he's like, "Oh, you're just gonna walk by?" He's like, "Tony, you're just gonna walk?" I'm like, "Sorry, he had people at his table." And he's
Hmm.
like, "Oh, well, since you were so mean, could you just take the picture for us?" I'm like, "Okay." And then it was me and two friends, and we sat there and talked to him like for an hour.
Yeah.
I'm like, "I
Then
don't
when
want
I
to
ran
take a
into him,
picture."
he had no idea who I was.
Mm. Yeah, well, I was very surprised, and then we would talk about how he went to one of the colleges that is like 10 minutes away in
Hmm.
a town over, and it's like, yeah, that's where I started, and then it was awesome meeting him. But speaking of TV shows and speaking of conventions, I missed it, but they had the Monster Mania this past weekend,
Hmm.
and they had a lot of the characters from um, Welcome to Derry.
Oh,
So I
nice.
think they had like five of the kids or something like that, which I would have probably I would have wanted to go to. Just totally forgot about it, and you know nowadays prices are getting ridiculous for I don't know how much they charged, but there's been pictures going around for some people that are just the prices are, you know, not what they used to be. Even when
Yeah.
I was started going, it was like in the $40 to $60 range. Now it's not well over, but pushing that like 80 to 100 if you wanted it personalized. If you want this, that's going to cost you extra. If you want your own thing signed, it's going to cost. It's just like you're not making it fun to go to conventions anymore. Like
Yeah.
I started late, and my one buddy was like, "Yeah, I used to get the autographs for like
25
$20."
bucks, 20 bucks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's just like, oh, okay, that would have been nice
Yeah.
because, like I said, I caught it, midway between that and what it is now, and it was like the 40 to 60 with the picture and autograph. So it's like, how much would I had to spend there? But it would have been cool to see. I think I don't know if they're going to be in the future seasons because I know what they're doing is supposedly going back in time each season. So I don't know if they're going to use the same people and just change their characters or whatever, or it was just them for this season. I don't think they mentioned much about, besides there being two other seasons, anything other than that.
John's asking if we're planning on seeing Ready or Not 2.
I watched the first one. I liked it, but
Yeah, I
that's
did
one of
too.
those movies I don't think I'm going to go to the theaters for.
Yeah,
Um,
it really depends. If I wouldn't go by myself.
mm,
Um, if friends wanted to go, I would go with them. But
yeah.
I liked the first one. I'm pretty sure I saw the first one in the theater. Um, I haven't seen the trailer, but I mean, I would definitely watch it.
Because it had an interest. I mean, it's not the most like, oh my god, I've never heard of this plot before, but it had an interesting little spin on the premise where it's
Yeah,
like,
it was done
yeah,
well.
yeah, I liked it. So it would definitely be a movie that I'll watch at some point in time.
Hmm.
It's on my radar. I just don't know. I mean, the last movie I went to go see in the theaters was Terrifier 3, and before that, it was the second Hobbit movie. So I haven't
Jeez.
gone to the theaters in forever. So
I'm saying geez, but I think the last movie I went to see in the theater was, I don't know, was it? Um, was it Good Boy? I think it might have been Good Boy.
mm.
But
And I remember you used to go a lot because you had that pass, right? So
yeah,
you would
I
go
had
like,
like yeah, pre-pandemic, I had the movie pass and stuff like that. I used to go like at least once a week,
mm.
or I'd try to, anyways.
Speaking of Good Boy, isn't that going to be on Shutter soon?
Yeah, I think it already is.
Is it?
I
Okay.
think so.
I know at one point in time they said it was gonna transfer over.
Speaking of Shutter, Last Drive-In,
I didn't see it.
no, Joe Bob Briggs.
Yeah.
It's he's done.
Oh, they're
He's
done with it.
Yeah, he's calling it quits, or I believe the last episode is out.
Mm, interesting.
He's been doing it forever.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's been a staple for a long time.
Yeah, well before Shutter, like he was like on, I want to say USA,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Um, but yeah, it looks like they had a pretty awesome like final show. I have to check it out. I've been seeing photos on Instagram and stuff, um, like Lloyd Kaufman and Barbara Crampton and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's sad. I mean,
It is.
I can't say I was like an avid watcher, but I've seen some episodes. I think I watched it more for Darcy, but that's besides the point.
You're
Um,
you I'm not gonna. I don't know.
but um, but yeah, it's a staple of the horror, if you would call it like talk shows or whatever you want to call it. Like, what would you call it? A podcast,
No.
interview?
It's they mean they watch the movie and he gives facts and
Yeah.
stuff. Um. Oh, there's also there's rumor. Um. Oh, it airs tonight. Oh, that was 4 days ago. Sorry.
Mm.
Um. But yeah, there's rumor that Jim Carrey might step in and try to save the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise.
Well,
Be the new Freddy Krueger.
I don't know. I mean, I number 23 when he like stepped into the, I guess you would call it horror realm.
Hmm.
Um, he did all right. Um, but since then, it seems like his mind isn't all there. Uh, I mean, he's been in the news for people saying that it's not Jim Carrey. He looks completely
It's
different
him.
than
He
he
had a
did.
$50,000 plastic surgery.
Oh, yeah. So,
I saw the article today. People are
mm.
saying like, "Oh, it's a clone." He's an older guy. He had plastic surgery.
So, I mean, I don't think he could be any worse than I forget who they had play Freddy in the reboot. he just didn't fit. Whoever it was didn't fit. So I could see him because, especially towards like the end of the Nightmare on Elm Streets, it became more goofy than scary.
Mm-hmm.
So I could see him kind of fitting that role of the more comedic Freddy Krueger, as opposed to like the first couple where it was more on the okay, he's kind of scary. By the end, it was one liner and punchline and stuff like that. So you know, I I guess I could see it,
Mm-hmm.
but this is also, do you need to? Like,
Right.
it's been so long that it's like, I don't think anybody's like, I mean, if anybody was clamoring for it, they would want Robert England for one last time. Like, if you would,
Right.
if you said that, if you're like Robert's coming
He's still
back,
in like great shape, and
mm.
you know.
so so if you said that, I think people would be like, oh yes, of course. If you're saying it's going to be someone different, mm, I don't know. It's like, do you really? I mean, to make up for the last one, maybe, but it's like, unless it's if they say tomorrow Robert England's gonna play one last time, I'll be like, I'm in. I'll go watch it. But if
Yeah, I
not, it's
mean,
like,
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. If Robert Englund did it, I think we would all be at the theater
yeah,
to check that out.
mhm.
Because I don't know if I don't think I've ever seen a Nightmare on Elm Street in the theater.
I definitely wouldn't have because the first couple were in the
Well,
'80s. So
except for maybe the reboot, I might have seen that in the theater.
I don't think I went for that. No, I
I think
definitely
I
didn't go
did.
for that. So, but yeah, the other ones were, late '80s, early '90s, and by that time I would have had to go with my parents, and they're not watching, you know, anything horror movie related. So I didn't see any of them. I lied. I guess it's technically in the universe. I watched Freddy versus Jason in the theaters,
Oh, okay.
so I guess it's technically in both franchises. So that one I did watch in the theaters. I remember everybody was dressed up. It was like a convention hall. It's like, how many Freddys do you count? How many Jasons do you count?
It was at a convention?
No, I'm just saying it felt like a convention
Oh.
because everybody was cosplaying. So it was like, oh look, it was you know, we have 40 Freddys and like 50 Jasons. So
Hmm.
it was interesting that night at the theaters.
There's
Uh,
I saw this the other day, and it just popped up on Dread Central as well. There's a new animated Ghostbusters movie coming to Netflix, and it's hey, Daniel John's in the chat. What's up, Daniel?
what's up, Daniel? Who, spoiler alert, anybody that's listening or watching,
Spoiler alert. Yeah.
next week, Daniel John will be coming on.
But
So
yeah, there's this new
spread the news.
yeah new animated Ghostbusters movie on Netflix called Ecto, and it's told from the point of view of the ghosts.
Interesting. It's like, oh, I'm floating. I'm caught. I'm in a trap.
Yeah,
Like that.
yeah, it should be interesting.
I thought you were gonna say from Slimer's point of view, but then at that point in time, he's probably just at the like fridge eating the whole time.
Oh, and speaking of Ghostbusters, remember the scene where they're showing like where uh Venkman is like doing the cards
Oh yeah,
and
the star, and then he would buzz the
the
guy.
actress who was also in Charles in Charge,
Yes.
she passed away.
Oh,
Yeah, 65 years old, cancer.
that's crazy.
Yeah. It's wicked. I don't know. There's no good news ever anywhere
No,
except for
some good movies
some of
coming
the good
out for
movies and
some
stuff like that. Yeah.
some people. But yeah, it's like everywhere you turn, it's like, pleh. Um, one of the things I read that it finally got green light, I believe, by Dark Castle. They're doing 13 Ghosts TV show,
Oh yeah, yeah,
which
yeah. I
is
heard about that.
finally, I don't know if it's true, but I saw like Christina Ricci
Hmm.
and Matt Lillard, a picture of it. Now I don't know if that's like AI or whatever. People are just like fan fictioning it, but
Hmm.
supposedly it's supposed to be 13 episodes. Each ghost gets an episode, which, I'm sure
Like
people
a
have been
backstory of the ghost.
pretty much. So, I know a lot of people have been clamoring for that for years, and it's always been in the mythos, and everybody was talking about it. But supposedly, I mean, I saw it on a couple, like a lot. I follow a lot of horror related stuff on Instagram, and it seems like it was greenlit, and at some point in time, we will get a 13 Ghosts TV show.
Yeah, I'd heard about that on another podcast, and it made me want to go back because it's been a wicked long time since I've seen that movie,
Mm.
and then it made me think of the original 13 Ghosts and just
Which was
how
completely
how
nothing like.
campy it is,
Yeah.
how
Well, I
not
mean, it
scary
did
it is.
come in what, the 50s,
Because yeah, it
60s?
was in black and white, and
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's such a huge difference.
Oh, 100%. It's like, oh yeah, this is the reboot of the original. It's like, okay,
It's
I
like
watched I watched the reboot. Let's go see what the original is like. A
I'm a
floating
ghost.
sheet.
Boo!
It's
I'm
like,
in a
oh,
sheet. Yeah,
a floating sheet. Okay. Here's another floating sheet. It's not a different ghost. It's just well, I mean, it is a different ghost, but it's not a different, like, in the reboot you had like the mother and the son and the princess and the jackal and stuff. Like the one thing I enjoyed about that is the special features where they gave you like a minute or two synopsis about each ghost. So I
oh
could just
yeah.
imagine what they would do. Yeah, it was like um uh, the Zodiac, the Ghost Zodiac is what it was called. The special feature. It was like a 45-minute long thing where it went through. Maybe it was a little bit longer for each, but it definitely wasn't more than like 5 minutes per ghost. But if you can get a full episode of each one, you could get like a 40-minute episode or a 50-minute episode, whatever they do nowadays. I could see it doing really well. But I must say that anything, I think any horror related TV show that comes out now is going to have to step it up because I think Welcome to
Welcome to
Derry
Derry. Yeah,
killed it. Like that was an awesome season.
it really
And I'm
was.
like,
It was
I'm
really
like,
good.
anything that comes out after this has, I'm still waiting for, what is it, Camp Crystal Lake or something to come out. It's like, well, you better hope it's good because that first season I was like, holy crap! Like every episode just hit and hit
Yeah, it
and
was really good.
kept going. I'm like, oof, okay, they're taking it.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I think with how movies are not doing so great in the theater and stuff like that, they're I think that's where like some of the bigger budget stuff is going to be going
Mm.
is TV. So I think that we might see, but then again, too, places like Netflix and stuff like that, they're struggling.
Well, it's because I mean the one thing that you know led people to streaming services are now reverting to when people went to streaming services, 6 years ago, 5 years ago, whatever, it was here. Watch it for $7 a month. Now it's here. Watch it for $15 a month. And we don't have it here, so now you have to get Netflix and Paramount Plus and
Yeah.
Hulu and
Remember
this
that
and
movie
that.
you watched last month and you want to watch it again? Well, we don't have it anymore. You
Yeah,
got to go
so
somewhere
it's
else. Yeah.
it's either get it on physical media or wait for a company to pick it up and put it on their streaming service. So it's just nowadays it's actually as condescending as it sounds. It's like I love it because being a physical movie collector, like that's all you see on like TikTok and Instagram. It's like I'm collecting physical media again. It's like yes, thank you. It's like you know do the right thing. It's like not only do you realize that on streaming services you're not getting what the movie was supposed to be like. It's either they don't have the rights to a song, so they throw in something else, or they cut a scene or something like that. You're not getting the whole thing. It's like people are now, I think people are more pissed that it's just getting so expensive, rather than they're not getting the version they want. But at least people are starting to open their eyes.
Some of these like streaming services are like merging, and it's like, all right, you like Hulu. It's like I have Hulu and I pay for like ad-free Hulu, and eventually, Disney owns that, and eventually it's not going to be its own standalone thing. You have to have Disney Plus in order to have Hulu. So it's like,
well, what was the merger just now recently? Warner Brothers and someone.
I don't know.
What was the big merger? It was something. Two of the big studios are now merging into one, and it's like, yeah, okay. Well, now
and there's like a rumor that HBO won't be around in like the next couple of years, stuff like that. It's like, what about all the HBO properties? It's like, what about all the HBO like iconic television shows? Where are those going to go? What about The Sopranos? What about Oz? What about The Wire?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's just, yeah. I mean, it's a weird time.
Yeah. And the thing is, too, is it's like when cable was so expensive, people couldn't afford it, and it was forcing people to pirate things. Right? Mm-hmm. And then streaming started being a thing, and it was affordable. Now it's not affordable anymore, and piracy is picking back up again.
Yeah.
It is, blatantly. I mean, I don't have Apple TV. How am I watching Monarch?
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
And you have these there's those boxes you can buy for like $350 to $500. My friend Mark has one he paid $500 for, and he gets everything, like live TV all over the world. Hey, there's angels here.
Well, what do they say? Whatever's old is whatever's new is old again, or whatever's old is new again, or something.
Yeah.
Because in the 90s, that's what you had was illegal cable boxes.
Right. So they have the same thing now. It's just the streaming stuff, and it's $500. Or like I watched a video where this guy who does tech reviews, like they bought one from Walmart.com for $350. Got it delivered, and it's like, we bought this from Walmart.com. We didn't buy it from some dude in an alleyway. We didn't buy it from some like weird website. We went to Walmart.com and was able to get this box that gives you the instructions on how to get all this free stuff. And you like, if you don't know any better, you think you're doing something legal because you're buying it from a reputable like retailer, and it's completely illegal.
Straight to jail.
Exactly.
How you guys been? It's been a little bit.
It's been a minute.
It's been a couple weeks.
It's been a
minute. Couple 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks.
Yeah.
How you been?
Good. I can't hold me down, bro.
Who's trying?
Are you in? Where are you? It just looks like a black abyss, like nowhere.
Right there, right where you, right there.
He's in nowhere. He's just, he's there.
He's in the corner of your eye.
I spent about 5 hours at the ER yesterday because I thought I was having a heart attack.
Oof.
And not just my chest wall. I strained it or some shit.
I was gonna say, would you pull it? Because like that can mimic. Like every time you move, you're like, up. Yep.
Yeah, I was for like a day and a half, and then I was like, it's not going away, and it was like running right over where my heart is. So EKGs, all that good stuff, and then they said, tip top, bro, not a single drip.
Nice.
Yeah.
He just pulled your titty muscle.
Like, well, I was doing one-handed push-ups.
You know what I mean? But that's about it. Scream 7, I saw in the comments.
Yeah,
Sergio saw it.
Yeah, did you guys see it? You don't like Scream, right?
I haven't seen any of them.
Yeah, that's great.
Did you watch?
We'll put that on your somewhere.
Yeah, I'll watch them someday.
Yeah, never saw Screams.
It'll be on my headstone.
Yeah, never saw the Scream.
Never saw Screams.
Yeah, I just wanted to hop in. I know it's been.
We're excited about Scary Movie 6.
Yes, I saw that in the theater, in the teaser in the theaters.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was.
You recognize all the people?
I did.
Saw Felissa.
Yeah, and Michael Levy's in there.
Yep.
All those people, but
Doofy.
yeah,
Doofy's
I'm excited for it.
Same here. That's one I want to see in the theater.
Yeah.
It'll probably be crazy in the theater, but I still want to see it in the theater. I'll have to wait for a time like where it'll be dead in the theater because there's a few lines where I'm just like, this is going to be great. But at other times too, I'm like, I don't want to go when it's going to be rowdy.
No, we wanna watch that shit rowdy, dog. Rowdy.
Like when she's like,
well, have you seen
please help. And she's like, listen, bitch, I'm on my break.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
It looks like I said. I saw that one scene, and that got me enough where I'm like, yes, this is of old.
She's like, hey, listen, bitch, I'm on my break. I'm eating falafel and pork rinds.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, let's see if they return to true form.
It looks like it.
Yeah, it's good. But yeah, no, I got my favorite mug.
Nice.
Stole it from the hospital.
It's now your new favorite?
You didn't steal it. They're going to charge you for it.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's like anytime I've been in the past year and a half, it's like when you stay at a hotel and you steal the towels.
The stationery.
Yeah, you're like, I'm going to steal all the shampoo. And it's just like 3 little bottles.
I have shampoo from years ago when me and my wife stayed at the Spalding Inn, which is a haunted inn that was owned by Jane Grant from Ghost Hunters. And I took a bunch of shampoo and conditioner.
And it's like, ooh, you don't need it.
You still owe us $20.
Yeah.
Shampoo isn't cheap.
Yeah.
We talked about Bruce Campbell a little bit.
Yep. Shout out to him. Hopefully he's manages what he's got going on. And yeah.
But we were saying, all reports are it's treatable, so it's better than the alternative, I guess, where you can control it. So.
Yeah.
Like look at John Tesh. He was told 10 years ago they had 18 months to live.
Yep.
And he's still around. Doing
yeah, we call that dark arts.
Yeah.
Sold your soul. Nah. Yeah, no. Just chilling, man. Just chilling.
How's
I watched I know I'm like way behind. The Keeper. I don't know if you guys ever watched that.
No.
It was good. I recommend. Nice slow burn.
Nice. There's a bunch of stuff I've added to my queue and Shudder, and one of them, like, it's recommended if you like slow burns. So I'm like, all right, I gotta get to this.
Yeah, that one.
I don't know if it's that one, but
yeah, probably.
What's the Keeper on? Is it on Shudder?
Yeah, no, wait, HBO. Wait, I don't remember. Just Google-ize it. The Keeper. Yeah, no, it was pretty good. What else did I watch? Yeah, Scream Sevens.
We talked about I talked about Monarch, the Legacy of Monsters.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet. Not one lick of it.
It's good.
Is that on season 2 now?
Yeah, 2 episodes into season 2.
Yeah, I haven't watched.
It's on my Plex.
I've been on past episodes of Love is Blind. That's where I'm at right now.
You got a soft heart?
I just like drama, chaos, you know. But yeah,
So
no,
how's the cartoon coming?
good. I was just in a meeting about an hour ago, maybe. But no, it's dude. I wish I could show you guys right now some stuff but it's coming along killer. Uh, all our animators are just awesome. So, and seeing the characters come to life with all the hard work the voice actors did for us, it's super fucking cool. So,
Nice.
yeah,
Looks like
Does it?
according to IMDb, The Keeper is on Amazon Prime.
that's where I saw it. Yeah, Amazon's. Nah, but yeah, no. I think we have a Patreon for it. Just look it up, Vampire Surf Cult, uh, whatever, patreon.com. And I think we have some like free tiered stuff that we've been feeding that. And then I think for like a couple bucks you get to see some behind the scenes stuff that we got going with that. But
Any like hard release or soft release or anything that
right
you
now
could?
we're just plugging away. Uh, don't really have a release date per se, but uh, it's coming along very well. Fully
Good to hear.
independent, fully independent. So that's the awesome part of it because it's just a ragtag, scrappy fucking team. Just wants to make a cartoon, and that's what we're doing.
Nice.
Yeah, but
It's the way to do it because
yeah,
it's all yours. It's not
yeah,
like, oh, here, we gave you money, so do it this way.
yeah,
We gave you a little bit, so change this. There
yeah.
must
No,
be this character.
yeah, and it's been cool because like with everybody that did the Kickstarter, that back to Kickstarter is like in our Discord, and we're dropping behind the scenes stuff in there, and like so it's cool. We're building a nice little community, you know, the cult as I call it, as we call it.
Good way to start it.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's about that's about it with that. And
Nice.
yeah, I gotta talk to Kevin at some point because we got the short that I worked on with my buddy Josh.
Hmm.
We started editing and getting stuff together, and then we did like a little rewrite. So we're gonna do some more scenes to do some tying up the story, and yeah, we're gonna. I know last time I gave you the information, super like tight and close, but yeah,
Hmm.
I'd like to get you on and help us run sound and shit, and fucking come out and hang out.
Right on.
Yeah.
Right on. Right on.
Right on, right on. Sergio says, it's time, guys.
I know.
Wah, wah, wah.
So
Yeah.
on that note, on Sergio's word,
Sergio says, shut her down.
he's got things to do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, it's always awesome to see you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to rehash too much because probably you guys already covered all that shit, but
Yeah. But where can people find out more about Vampire Surf Cult? And
you can go Vampire Surf Cult on Instagram, vampiresurfcult.com. Yeah, go follow us on that. And yeah.
what about you? Where can they find you?
Chaos Manus on Instagram. And yeah, posting some stuff there. I got some stuff in the works that you guys will be seeing dropping soon, music video related, and all that kind of good stuff. So
He's a dancer in a music video, guys.
yeah, I'm like
Dancing for money.
Christopher Walken.
Yeah. Tony,
So-
what about yourself?
You can find me at Tony Has Nine Fingers on YouTube, where I have videos of me showing off the collection, reviews, and stuff like that. Tony has 9 fingers on X, which I don't use, but I always say it. Tony has 9 fingers on TikTok, which is my fastest growing and the platform you'll see me on the most. So follow me there. Tony's movies on Instagram, where I show off the movies behind me. I'm getting bad at this. It's been so long. I haven't done it in a
You're
while.
forgetting things.
Dude, I saw you said we'll skip this week. Maybe you shouldn't.
And then follow us here on the Wicked Horror Show most Tuesdays, whether we have awesome guests or it's just us talking, shooting the shit. Definitely come on and join us live so you can ask questions for especially like nights like this when
I saw some people in here. Daniel John, shout out. He's working fucking hard. I see you.
Yeah, he is. He's all over the place.
Yeah, John
Ranella. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that he's in every movie ever made for the next
he's
2 years.
Dude, like yeah, I see him, my buddy TJ working hard. Yeah, keep fucking rocking, bro. The dude's name is Shiver. I think they're working on that right now too. I think what was it, Jeff Dakota? Yeah, so
yeah, it's like we were talking before how it's awesome to see people that we've had on as guests kind of just keep on growing in the business, and it's just like they're blossoming before our eyes.
Oh, beautiful people. Speaking of beautiful people, Tony, you look great. I want to say this beard, you're growing this beard in, it's nice and tight. I love it, brother.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Kevin, I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna do you next.
Okay.
Yeah.
For myself, you can follow me just A Knuckle on Instagram, and I'm here most of the time. The next guest Sergio is asking is going to be Daniel John,
who was actually in the
chat earlier on Facebook.
Bro, but, now he's on the podcast.
Yeah, he's going to be on next week with some other guests from a movie. I don't know which movie it is. Tony, do you know?
No shit. Homework.
Top of his head, he doesn't know.
Dang.
We'll figure it out. But but yeah. But anyways, thanks, Serge, as always. Thanks to everyone else who was in the chat. Thank you to everyone who's listening, and thank you for understanding why we take weeks off and continuing to listen to us. And we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.